This segment is brought to you by Ignite Golf Network.
Now, here's the hosts of the show, Bill, the golf father, Cuevas, and the wisest man in golf, Greg Wise.
Good morning!
How are you?
I'm doing good. Isn't it great that we hijacked everything?
Well, you know, what he doesn't know won't hurt him.
Well, that producer, I think we're going to fire him. I don't like him too much.
Man,
So
I like that red hat. How long
You
you
like
had
that
that red hat?
I've had it for a while. I got all my hats, you know. I keep my hats. This one's been beat down a lot. So I decided I wanted that new hat thing. So yes. So what we got going on, Mr. Wise?
Hey, we're going to talk to somebody. We're going to watch this video of Major Ed. And then we're going to be back, and, you know, we're going to talk about Sax Parente, that putter that is so awesomely smooth.
Yes.
Right after this message.
All right. Play that message.
At the John Daly Major Ed Foundation, we also focus on making sure that we organizations, great organizations like St. Jude's, great organizations like the Boys and Girls Club, our friends at Warriors for Freedom, our friends at Force 50 Foundation, which provides veterans the health care that they need. As you can see, we are the safety net at the John Daly Major Ed Foundation to make sure that no one gets left behind on the field of battle and that you're taken care of in the home front. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Hoorah!
Hoorah!
Hoorah! Even my daughter says that now. I see her post and she's like, hoorah! I'm like, oh my God. So yes, my child is in the Army now. So yes. So we're gonna be going to what we filmed back in PGA show 2023, and we're gonna show this. We decided to give Biggs just a little break off so he can take care of some of the stuff because we all work. Everybody has their own kind of thing going on, except for me. I just get to, do laundry and dishes and all those other fun things that you get to do at home. So yeah, I get all that fun stuff, and you too. You get to, and you're taking care of the missus now, who had an incident, but we didn't talk about that yet. But anyway, let's roll this tape, and then we'll come back and finish it off. All right, we're here at the PGA Show 2023 with Mr. Mike. I don't know what is it just Ferris?
Like Bueller.
Oh, Bueller.
It's Ferris. Ferris, like Bueller.
Mike Ferris from Sax Parente. No, there's not a weapon inside. Well, yeah, there are weapons inside.
They're instruments.
Instruments of destruction.
They're instruments of success.
Work with me, Mike. Come on. I'm not used to contradicting. He sounds like you.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, not sorry?
Sorry,
okay,
not sorry.
so let's just turn it around. Let's turn this thing around, and then you'll take them out, and we will show them. Show us what you got in this instruments of success.
Okay, so Sax Parente was built by Steve Sax and Rich Parente. Rich Parente is one of the original founders of Callaway Golf, and Steve has been a designer now for a couple of decades. So their fundamental premise was, how do we make a putter after all of the putters that have been made that can actually improve a golfer's game?
Okay.
And the secret of success that they developed was they started thinking about it, and they go, if you take an entire putter, there's a grip, a shaft, and a putter head. And the whole idea is, how do we make the ball act more like a pendulum stroke, that if you actually let the head release and hit the ball. Sorry.
That's okay.
Hey.
We're only live doing an interview.
Yeah, you broke up. We have to start over now. Oh, you know what, Angelo? You know where we had the Golf Magazine meeting? Right next door. Hobble over here. Okay, bye. We can have more. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it over. We can do it.
Can we start over?
No, I can do my part.
Okay.
So we're running.
Keep going.
So,
Why don't you read the introduction?
no.
Bill the Golf Father Cuevas, Greg, the wisest man in golf, and we have Mike Ferris from Sax Parente. We're here live from the PGA Show 2023. Hi, Mike. How's it going?
Hey, Bill. How you doing?
How you doing? Long time no see.
I know.
All right.
So, the whole idea of what Sachs Party was all about, it's actually Steve Sachs and Rich Parente.
Okay.
Rich Parente was one of the original founders of Callaway Golf, and Steve has been designing golf clubs and putters for decades. They found a way to build a putter that was significantly different than the way it is today. But fundamental premise about it is called ultra low balance point, and I will explain that.
Okay.
So ultra low balance point, if I take a standard putter, right, grip, shaft, and head, the idea is if I can balance the putter way down at the bottom, okay, like this,
With your finger.
it behaves like a pendulum. Okay.
Yep.
So and that's what you hear about: pendulum stroke, let the putter do the work,
Yes.
all of those types of things. So really, the success about that, or the way it works, is you will be this shaft and this grip, and they weigh almost nothing.
Nothing.
Literally, it's almost like air.
Nothing. Feel that.
So
You're lucky to know that you have something in your
right.
hand.
So the shaft weighs about 1 gram an inch, and this is about a 30-gram grip. So when you start looking at that, it saves over 100 and some odd grams in this space. Now, the nice part about it is when you take a putter head. This is a standard putter head. It's the same weight as all the putter heads in the marketplace. They run anywhere between 350, 370 grams.
Yep.
So as a result of that, when you don't have any weight up here, it just wants to do its own thing. So ultra low balance point helps you because you let the putter do the work. If you hold this lightly, okay, it will improve your distance control. It will naturally square the face of your putter. You don't even have to worry about things like toe hang or which style you need. Once you put this in your hands, it will actually make you a better putter.
Nice. Some of us need that.
All of us need that.
Now,
Some more than others.
some more than others.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
So, for last October, you guys had a soft release.
We did.
All right. I'm going to show it. You can show it. Here, you want to show it? You show
Okay,
it. All right,
so-
the unveiling.
So last October
Yes.
was really Dragtober.
It's October.
Okay, it was Dragtober. So we introduced a fang putter, okay, called the Drag. Okay, and everybody can understand where the name came from when you look at this. So the whole fundamental premise of Sachs Parente is the idea that we want you to look at something you're comfortable looking at. Okay, everybody has seen this shape or style before. All we want to do is actually make the performance better. So we have 3 buckets of technology. We have ultra low balance point, we have weight forward CG, so you can see these are tungsten weights. So there's 100 grams of tungsten weight in the front of this putter, and we also have it spaced out, so you also have stability. So those are the 3 buckets. Okay, with this added weight in this rack, even though it's cool looking, it's actually very serious. And it literally, when you swing this putter and it hits the ball, there's almost no skid.
Nice.
Okay, and we know that skid creates irregularities, so it helps on your distance control. When it comes into the ball, it's squared up. So really, if you let the putter do the work, it will help you have a better feel.
Nice. We all can use a better game. Yes, even myself.
And on top of it, it's pretty cool.
But look at that.
It's
How
pretty
cool is
cool.
that? I love it with the blood. It looks just like he just finished eating.
Mhm.
That's it. Going to eat.
Matches your shirt.
It matches our shirts.
Yeah.
Hey. So what else do we have in this bag of instruments? The box of instruments.
A box of instruments. So,
Yes.
I mean, not everybody is a fang fanatic,
Okay.
right? But let me tell you a story. I want to tell you a story. I want to tell you a story about this particular putter. Now, okay, you almost barely can't see it if I hold it to the camera this way.
Yeah.
Blades were very popular in the 60s with things like the Titleist Bullseye. That was an extremely successful product. Rich Parente, when he came back in to the business, he said, I think I can make the blade better. Now, there are a lot of your subscribers who have never seen a blade, right? They're too young. I am not young, so I
We're young.
understand. You're young.
Yeah, we're too
I
young.
am not young for that. So as a result of that, he said, how do I make a better blade? And he said, because if I can make this perform, all of these other things are just really easy. Nice. So, hence, if you look at the two black areas of this putter face, they are tungsten.
Okay.
That's 130 grams of tungsten. I'm not trying to get specific about this, but most putter heads are only 360 grams.
Yeah.
So a third of this is tungsten weighting. This putter and this putter, this putter here, okay, have the same moment of inertia, basically the same stability. So this is a knife that performs like a mallet. So those are the extreme cases of what goes on. Certainly, this is an amazing mallet. It's got these cool stripes here. It's called vernier acuity, and it's actually from the optometrist world. Vernier acuity is actually used on decks of aircrafters. Okay, when they line up, when you see Top Gun and the guys are landing in, it's a vernier acuity stripe, actually on the deck of an aircraft carrier. So we're taking the highest science that's out there and applying it to golf. So
cool.
even though you say, why would you do blues and reds on the top of the crown? That's why you do it.
Wow.
Now, for most people, the most famous shape that's probably out there is this shape.
Yes.
Right? It's, call it an answer style or a Newport 2 style, right? It's something people have been playing for years and love it. Okay? We've taken that shape and basically elevated it overall. So it's better than the normal ones. Again, you see the tungsten weightings here for stability. It's easy to remember, it's got ULBP as well. So this shape and, last but not least, how could I forget, we have a patented magnesium insert in it. Magnesium weighs 30% less than aluminum, which you would think would be crazily light. Yeah. No, this almost has nothing to it. The feel of this putter is absolutely amazing, right? From a coloration point of view, it kind of looks like a Rolex watch. Yeah. So that's very nice. But in terms of performance, it's second to none in any of the putters of this shape. I think that ends my bag of tricks.
That ends the bag of tricks. Well, there's one more trick we're gonna do, and we have to do it for the air. We have to invite Mr. Angelo.
Why?
Why? Because he has the voice for radio.
He does have the voice of radio,
and that's why we want him on video.
All right, I'm going to put him in the center stage. Would that be okay?
Yes, we can put him in the center stage.
Put him in center stage.
Oh, thanks a lot, Mike.
All right.
Here we go.
All right, he's gonna play. It's perfect. Now, this is the man that has the voice for radio.
Yeah, not necessarily the face, but face for radio.
I told you when I first met you, the very first time here in the show, I said, "Talk to Talk to me."
Well, thanks for having me today.
No,
I appreciate it.
We appreciate. I mean, we got to get with the bag of instruments.
It was only because the face was late.
The face was late.
I'm sorry.
The face was late, but it was okay.
But I knew Mike could carry the day.
Oh, he did.
So
he didn't. But I don't know, Mike. Did you believe you could carry the day?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, and that's the story you're sticking with. We know better.
That's right.
but you did a great job. There's a lot of good tools inside of here for your game. He explained a lot more than I just learned a lot of stuff today that I didn't know, which was interesting about the heads, about the tungsten and everything else.
That's right.
And what they do it and why they do it. I didn't even know about those stripes.
Yeah.
I've always saw them. I'm like, oh, those are cool. I can line my ball up. Now I know why.
That's right.
I can do it and stuff like that.
That's
so
right.
You got to close it out with you.
Okay.
We know about everything in there. Tell us something that Mike wouldn't do.
Well, first of all, Mike's probably a better putter than me. So here's the thing about Sachs Parente putters that makes them really so great, Bill, and it really is the truth. They always make you a better putter. I don't care where you are on the scale, whether you're a 20 handicap going all the way up to a pro, because of everything that I'm sure Mike described, the ultra low balance point, all the things that we do in the head to make them so stable, it becomes point and shoot. And as a golfer, that's all we can ask for, right? That simplicity. I take out the variables, and I always say, if I'm good on the green, I can bring my game back to the tee with confidence.
Yes.
Right? As opposed to, am I going to go up there and 3-putt it or 4-putt it or start rolling them off the sides? And that's the difference that tees make. It gives you the confidence to know that when I go up there, I'm going to sink some putts.
I think he finished it off really good.
He's the closer.
Close it. He closed it.
I just want to know one thing. How fast can you guys run? Because I'm going to ask her to move.
Hold on. Let me close it first before
okay.
you
All
talk.
right, here we go.
No, I don't know if you want to be running around with that case.
Probably not.
Probably not. I think
I get a lot of interesting looks with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Not necessarily
if they
good
see
ones.
there's a couple guys in green in here. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good idea.
Yeah, probably not.
Nah. But thank you guys for being here. This is Angelo, just in case. I don't know if he said his name. You want to say it like he says it really, really good.
Well, that's good. It's Angelo Papadourakis.
Yeah, he said it just like you.
Perfect.
He did. He even talked to his phone. And Mike Ferris Bueller. That's gonna be your name forever now.
I accept it.
That's
It's-
my sign of love.
There you go.
If I don't
Bueller.
call you, Bueller.
Bueller.
That's gonna be you. Well, we appreciate you guys taking the time out to come meet with us. We're gonna close up. We got people that are coming back on, and we're gonna go talk. Right?
Awesome.
Let's go talk.
Thanks, guys.
That's a wrap.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Sorry. Yeah.
Bueller.
Yeah.
Bueller.
Bueller. Well, you know how that goes. And the best part about it is we didn't cut anything out.
No,
It's like, yeah, we can start all over again. Okay, yeah, we can start all over again. But I like the touch. I like that because it's live. And what when you're live, you're live. There's really no going back, folks. But yeah, it was good. We decided to hijack just a little bit and give Biggs a little short break so we can show this one something new, something fresh. And I know that producer's going to be really upset that we took over the show. But we're gonna be back with Biggs in a couple of minutes when we do product of the week. So hopefully everything goes well when we give them back the controls. But what did you find most interesting about that interview, Mr. Wise?
When Angelo came in and basically started talking about confidence, I understand what he's talking about because I took that Sachs Parente putter out there.
Yes.
There is a very fluid feel to it. It's very connectable. And if you can get confidence in your putter, putting is half the game.
Yes, it actually is. And if we could ask the producer, I think there's something like a ticker tape that'll roll through our stream where they can show people where they can actually go and visit to get to Sachs Parente, where they have all their amazing putters. I know you referred to the one that they have. There you go. That's an ancient putter and stuff like that, similar to that, and different designs. But what I really found most interesting during that interview was I like how light that shaft is. It virtually feels like nothing in your hands. It really did. I know he said ultimately with the grip is like 30 grams and stuff like that. And there's a lot of technology that keeps that putter lighter so they can add where they need to keep that pendulum going. So, I mean, honestly, 99.5% of Sachs Parente is perfect. The other 0.5, which doesn't affect you and I, Mr. Wise, is the lefty aspect. And Mr. Biggs is waiting
That's when you just turn
patiently.
them up overside the other way and just go
Well,
ahead.
yeah, he keeps telling everybody he's on the right side, but apparently not because they don't make a left-handed. So is he really on the right side? And they do have other putters. They have one of the really old classics that you could hit it from the left side and the right side.
Yeah. Yep.
So they have those as well. They got mallets. It was really cool learning about the stripes that they have on it and the meaning behind it, where it came from, the Air Force and stuff. I enjoyed that.
Next time I'm flying out to one of those carriers, I'll know what those lines really mean.
Now you
Yeah,
know
there
what
you
it
go.
is. It's kind of funny that we really didn't know the technology side of those things, even from the little faceplate where they eliminated a lot of weight. for the ball. It was lighter than steel and alloy and everything else.
Yeah.
So they're able to add weight to where they want to add the weight. In Sachs Parente, they always customize your putters for you, loft, lie, everything that you need they have, because it's very important to them, for you to want to make those great putts. They've helped me a lot with my putting, and I've actually been putting really, really well since I've been using that in conjunction with my practice, because Billy needs practice.
Well,
But
that's true. I mean, it does help if you practice.
Yes, and honestly, I was out of golf for a while. While I did through my, while I was going through my stuff, but now the last couple of weeks I've been golfing. Even though it's 9 holes, I still do it, and I'm enjoying it. So, and being able to putt and save, because putting is what's saving me right now. I'm working on everything else. I need to get more greens and regulations. If Sachs Parente can help me with that.
Greens and regulations, you putt, you're a scratch golfer.
That's it. And, honestly, I've been making some serious good-looking putts, but we're almost out of time. So we're going to need to wrap this up because, of course, even though we hijacked it for that one segment, we got to get back to the regular show now, too. So we have to get back to pros, Mr. Wise. I think that's the wisest thing to do right now.
Let me run this last little clip, and we'll see you on the next segment.
We'll see you at the next segment. Yes. Shh, don't tell me.
The latest issue of Golf Central magazine is out now. To review the latest issue, visit golfcentralmag.com. That's golfcentralmag.com. And to share your love for the game, visit turflifeclub.com. That's turflifeclub.com.
And that's a wrap, I believe. Cut it out.